One Wheels?
Introducing the all-new Onewheel GT and Pint X, our best One Wheels yet. Say hello to the new flagship, Onewheel GT. Everything is upgraded, like more power to take on new terrain. It's engineered for more board feel and deeper carving. Customize every ride. Cruise confidently with more torque at all speeds. And oh yeah, it has over 30 miles of range. And meet Pint X. It's mighty, it's mini, it goes everywhere, it fits everywhere. Are you going? Hey, wait up. Aw, that's convenient. Nice, somebody's a natural. Whoa, that's far. Okay, we get it, you're a pro. Ah, you're back. If you could just... Exactly. 2 new boards to make everywhere epic. Get riding today at onewheel.com.
Hey guys, welcome back to an episode by BW2 to a little announcement video. So not for me really, of course, but yeah, this is actually the second time I'm recording this because for some reason OBS disabled my mic. And I didn't know that until after I finished recording. So yeah, so I'm just gonna record it again. So hopefully I remembered everything I wanted to talk about. But yeah, so you guys know I'm really involved in like the One Wheel community. Even though I live in Great Falls, Montana, there's not many One Wheels here. But it's still online. I make tons of videos on it. I'm always posting about my One Wheel and whatnot on my social media and YouTube and everything. I have a whole playlist for it too on my YouTube channel. Of course, the e-skating playlist, which are all One Wheel videos. There's like 2 for my shark board, but that's about it. But yeah, my One Wheel, it's like legit like my favorite thing that I own. And yeah. I could talk about it forever. But yeah, I've had it for like a little over a year, and you guys know all that. But they actually did a reveal for 2 new One Wheels today. I saw that they were going to do it. They were posting something called like One Wheel Uncharted. But sadly, I didn't get to watch the live event because I was at work. It was at 11 a.m. this morning. But yeah, I thought they were just going to reveal 1 new One Wheel, but they did 2. But yeah, so we're just going to talk about those real quick. So sorry if this video is like a little bit boring, but I just wanted to talk about the new One Wheels because it's pretty exciting that we got 2 new One Wheels. So yeah, so you can see the website has been updated. They've got this little promotion going on right now where you can get a free fender and a Launch Club badge and like up to $275 off or whatever of the new One Wheels. Sadly, I won't be buying anything just because, I mean, my One Wheel Pint is still doing me just fine. Yeah, and I can afford most of the new One Wheel stuff, but if my One Wheel Pint's doing me fine, I don't really want to spend another $1,000+ on more One Wheels. But yeah, but if you guys are buying them, I hope you enjoy them, and I can't wait to start seeing more videos and whatnot of them because I think the GT will be making some pretty cool content. As you can see, people are absolutely shredding on it. But yeah, so we got the new Pint X and GT. So yeah, so here they are. So what I was talking about the first time I recorded it is right here. They only have 3 One Wheels now. You might be wondering where the XR is, and they still sell it, but what I'm going to talk about first is I don't think they'll be selling it for much longer. I don't know if they are going to keep on doing it, but if I was them, I would just discontinue it at this point because I don't like to hate on a One Wheel, but the XR is kind of useless now. It's still cool, but with the new Pint X, the Pint X kind of puts the XR to shame. And I'll tell you why right now. So yeah, we got the new Pint X, which basically looks the same exact as the original Pint, which is the one I have, of course. It's just, of course, if you guys have seen mine, which you probably have, if you guys watch my channel at all or follow me on any social media, I have a Pint. Of course, I've got cyan-colored bumpers, as well as a mag handle, and then I also have a dark gray charger plug. And I used to use my regular fender, Pint fender, the dark gray one that I bought off onewheel.com. But a few months ago, in June or July, I got my really cool, sleek, Cyberpunk carbon fiber fender from Craft and Ride, which I absolutely love. It just makes it look so sleek. But yeah, that's my custom Pint build. And I also have the side stand, which I did a whole video review on. in the Ultra Charger and whatnot. Yeah, I got the full build for the Pint. Overall, my full build is like $2,000 something, but with the new GT build, I mean, if I did that with the GT, you could get it over like 3,000. Maybe even into the 4,000, but I'm not sure. That might be going a bit above, unless if you really trick it out. But yeah. But the new Pint X, as you can see, pretty much looks the same, but now you got this X right here, and then also the foot pads, or the board is actually a little bit thicker. I'm assuming that's just for the thicker battery and whatnot, because it does have higher range and whatnot. But as you can see, the new Pint X here, it starts at $1,400, and the range is 12 to 18 miles, and the top speed is 18 miles per hour. So yeah, that's the Pint X. Pretty darn good for a Pint. But why I think it puts the XR to shame is because keep in mind those specs, 18 miles per hour and 12 to 18 miles in 1400. You go to the XR, it has 12 to 18 miles, so the same range, and then the top speed is 19 miles an hour, so 1 mile an hour faster, so like probably practically not even noticeable. But it starts at $1,799, so practically $1,800. So you're basically, now if you're buying an XR, like if you already own one, you might as well keep it and keep on loving that. But you might as well not buy an XR if you haven't yet, because you're practically paying $400 extra for 1 mile an hour faster top speed. So yeah, I don't know if they really thought about that. But yeah, honestly, I don't know if they're gonna discontinue the XR or not, but as of right now, the XR is practically useless. Like, if you buy it now, you're practically ripping yourself off. But yeah, it's kind of sad because the XR has been the flagship model of the Onewheel for so long. There's like the original XR where it looked all janky, and then this XR, of course, which still looks a little janky, a little more like thrown together in a garage or whatever, but still looks cool, of course, because like all the other Onewheels look like all sleek and whatnot. Yeah, that used to be the flagship, but now it's like, I don't know if they're gonna keep on making them. But now the new flagship is the GT. So yeah, pretty much talked about the Pint X all I wanted to. It's basically just an upgraded Pint, or your new XR, your new cheaper XR. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. But the new flagship model is the GT here. As you can see, it's all like curved right there. It looks very sleek. But this one does start at a hefty $2,200, but it has a whopping 20 to 32 mile range, which is pretty crazy for a Onewheel. You can be riding that for a while. Because I know where I ride, like my 8 to 12 mile range is plenty enough for me, because I live in Great Falls, Montana, so I mean, you can go clear across town with 12 miles. I can like ride from my house all the way downtown and back and still have a little bit battery left. But also 20 miles per hour, which most Onewheels, like once you get into that last 2 miles an hour, like the pushback kind of slows down, so you're kind of risking it. So really the top speed is that, but that's like if you're really risking it. So like the Onewheel Pint that I have, the top speed 16, but the fastest I've ever went is 15.2, because once you get above 14, it's like you gotta really be careful or you're gonna nosedive. I've never nosedived, but I've seen people do it, not in person, but in videos and stuff. Only with the XR. I don't think I've ever seen anybody nosedive on a Pint. But I have heard also the Pint has a lot more torque than the XR, so you can feel the pushback a lot more, which is good. But yeah. But also you can see in the rim here, it looks like it kind of has a spoke design. That's pretty cool looking. But the other thing about this GT is you can also customize a lot more. So it has a lot more grippy grip tape, a lot more gritty. But you can also get you can also choose to get concave foot pads, which you used to have to like buy those separately. And you can also get a treaded tire, which treaded tires look cool, but honestly, the reason I've never gotten one is because I just don't really see the point, because me and my dad are talking about it, and it's like, if you only have one wheel, like, usually treaded tires are to help out each other, so like treaded tires help out when you have multiple tires, but if you only have one tire, I don't really see how a treaded tire really helps. It might, but I don't know. Honestly, I kind of think it would just make you lose a little bit of range, just because the treaded tire is a little more grippy or something. I'm not sure. It could help, but I don't know. I've just never done it. But also it says it has now 3 horsepower, which it never said it, but I searched it up just because I was curious how much horsepower one wheels technically have. And they have 2 horsepower, so this is the first one wheel with 3 horsepower, which you might be saying like, well, my car has 100-something horsepower. But yeah, but when you're standing on something, you don't really want 100 horsepower. That would be like surfing on top of a car or something. Even that would probably be safer than one wheel with 100 horsepower. But yeah. But yeah, that's the GT. And of course with that also comes new accessories. So yeah, so you can see the XR is still included here, but that's like the only place it's still included, because also like if you look at the other one wheels, you can click compare, and it only brings up those 3, so it doesn't even compare it to the XR anymore. So yeah, it's kind of weird. But the accessories now, these are the new GT accessories. So the Mag Handle Pro pretty much looks the same, but you got the GT rail guards, bumpers, fender, which kind of looks like the Pint one, but it's a little more concave on the fender delete down there. But yeah, and then you got the GT hypercharger, which is pretty expensive, $210 just for the charger, which is pretty crazy. I don't know how long it takes to charge with that, because the Pint usually, I can't remember how long, it was like 2 hours, but with the Ultra charger it only takes 50 minutes, so I can charge my Pint pretty darn quickly. From empty to full, I can charge it in 50 minutes. And then you also got the GT stand right there. But yeah, so that's that. And then of course the XR accessories, the Pint accessories, in trending and whatnot. But yeah, I already talked about all the accessories I have, and you guys probably know my build. If you don't, and you're actually curious or whatever, just comment down below, and I'll help you out with anything that you want to know. But yeah, because I've gotten my fair share of one wheel accessories and stuff. So, and I've taken apart the one wheel quite a few times when I was trying to figure out why I couldn't go. Because if you guys know, last year I was struggling because it kept on stopping on me, and I had no idea why. I thought it was something wrong with the foot pad sensor, but it was actually just my footwear. I was wearing my work shoes, and apparently those were too soft, so it wasn't triggering properly. But once I switched to my hiking boots, it's been completely fine ever since. So yeah, but yeah, but that's pretty much it. I don't know if there's much else I need to talk about. I do have some clips that I've been building up. You guys know my usual one wheel videos is usually I'll like make cool like clips and montages and tricks and whatnot, and I'll edit them all together into a cool video, which as you can see I always like keep them in my little one wheel videos folder here, which you can see I got a few right here, but all these only add up to about like 5 minutes. So I'm not gonna include these in this video, and I'm not gonna make a separate video quite yet. I'm gonna wait to build them up because I usually like making those videos like 10 to 15 minutes. But yeah, I do got some pretty cool clips, so make sure to subscribe if you haven't yet, because once I make this video, I got some pretty cool filmmaking techniques that I haven't used on my one wheel before, as well as a really cool new trick right here and whatnot. So definitely watch out for that video. If you follow me on Instagram or Facebook or whatnot, you would have already seen all these, because I always post these on my Facebook and Instagram right when I make them, but then I wait for them to build up a little bit, and then I'll make a whole YouTube video out of them. But yeah, so make sure to subscribe and watch out for that, because that'll be cool. But yeah, I pretty much just want to make this video talking about this, because it's pretty exciting that we got some new one wheel models, because I haven't got that since the Pint. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all I want to talk about. Hopefully I'll record it properly this time, because it's my second time recording it. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for this video. So yeah, so good luck anybody in the one wheel community buying any of this new stuff, and yeah, can't wait to see where they go from here. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye.